Hello everyone, I am Dr. Tejashwi Borchala, consultant doctor in Fidicus Homeopathy. Today we are going to discuss about, now let us talk about the necessary investigation for cervical factor infertility. Usually cervical factor infertility is nothing but the infertility due to problems in the cervix, either maybe structural or in the function capacity of the cervix. Now let us talk about some of the common investigation to identify the cervical problem. The first most common investigation is postcoital test. This is the most common procedure and this test can be done usually after the few hours of intercourse, usually around the ovulation time. In this, a sample from the cervix may be taken and this sample may be tested in the microscope, and at the microscope we will evaluate whether the mucus containing sperms, either sperms are motile or immotile, or any damages in the sperm may be identified. If this cervical mucus may be hostile, it can result in the damaging of the sperms. Through this, you can identify the cervical problems, functional imbalance in the cervical production. Another most investigation is next test is cervical mucus study. In this cervical mucus study, we have to test our cervical mucus regularly during the menstrual cycle. During the ovulation time, this cervical mucus may be clear, watery and stretchy due to presence of estrogen levels. It means high levels of estrogen levels. When there is the hormonal imbalance or any imbalance in the cervical function, this cervical mucus may be thick, sticky and also cloudy in nature. It indicates there is functional imbalance in the cervical production and also there is some damage in the cervix. It can lead to infertility condition. These thick mucus prevent the entry of sperm from vagina to the uterine cavity through cervix. Another investigation is hysterosalpingography. Hysterosalpingography is nothing but a X-ray technique in which visualize the uterus and fallopian tube. By this technique, you can also identify any abnormalities in the cervix, like any cervical stenosis. If cervical stenosis is present, this liquid may be obstructed. It means the liquid cannot pass into the uterine cavity. So that we can identify there is blockage in the cervix. We can identify there is a blockage in the cervix. So this infertility will be identified. Another factor is cervical culture and pap smear. Usually cervical culture should be done in laboratory test in which small part of cervix may be taken and cultured in the laboratory to identify any bacteria, virus, any fungi in the cervical mucus. Through this we can identify any infections in the cervical cavity. Another test is pap smear test. A sample from the cervix may be taken and examined. This pap smear test is useful to identify any infections, any inflammation and any unwanted cells in the cervix region. It means any cancerous cells in the cervix should be identified by this pap smear test. Another test is hormonal profile. Usually in the female hormones, estrogen, progesterone, follicle stimulating hormone, prolactin levels and thyroid levels may be evaluated by this hormonal study. By this doing hormonal study, you can also identify the hormonal levels. So this is any imbalance in these hormonal levels can result in the improper production of the cervical mucus. So these are all the investigations should be done to evaluate the cervical problems in a female. If you are struggling with these cervical problems, Fidicus Homeopathy is the best option. What do you get from Fidicus Homeopathy means? The success of case mainly depends on three main steps. One is the treating doctor, second one is the drug device we are following, third one is the infrastructure we have. At Fidicus Homeopathy, doctors are with passion, qualification, competence and compassion. The drug device we are following is of top quality medicines and we are also best in segment. We are getting our medicines from best pharmaceutical companies. The infrastructure we are following is of latest technology and artificial intelligence. By using this latest technology and artificial intelligence, we can give better results to the patient. Now coming to the consultation part of Fidicus Homeopathy. Fidicus Homeopathy provides two types of consultation. One is online consultation, second one is in-person consultation. In online consultation, audio and video call options are available. By using this option, you can share your reports to us. If any reports are necessary, we will let you know. You can get it back locally and send it back to us. After completing the case taken, the main part of treatment will be started. Once the treatment is started, we will ship your medicines to your doorstep wherever you are in the world. If you are staying in India, it will take 3 to 4 business working days. If you are staying other than India, it will take 3 to 8 business working days. If you want to consult Fidicus Homeopathy by in-person, you can visit our nearest branch and get consultation. Now coming to how to consult Fidicus Homeopathy. This is our WhatsApp number 7997101303. By using this number, you can call or message to us and get consultation. If you have any doubts about Fidicus Homeopathy, this is our website www.fidicus.com. You can visit our website. and by using this website also you can get consultation. Why Fidicus Homeopathy only? There are so many corporate hospitals are there, so many homeopathic hospitals are there. Why Fidicus only means Fidicus Homeopathy stands for highest chance of health, and also Fidicus Homeopathy mainly follows three main principles. One is the highest success rate, second one is the transplant treatment, third one is the personal care. Regarding the cervical problems and infertility, Fidicus Homeopathy having highest success rate, and we are also providing transplant treatment. Transplant treatment in the sense we can explain the condition to the patient clearly and also explain the prognosis to the patient. We are also providing personal care. Personal care in the sense we can give each and unique treatment to every patient, and we are also advise them to maintain a healthy and balanced life. These are all advantages of selecting Fidicus Homeopathy.